While memes can make for some funny pictures to share with friends, I've always thought that injecting them into actual conversation felt really, cringe. I know some games try and include memes here and there, and sometimes it's a certain line that an NPC says, or maybe a visual reference, something like that. I think these can work, but they need to be used sparingly. You need to enjoy the reference rather than make your game only references. Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion decided that it didn't want to let its memes be dreams, and it made a game chock full of them. It feels like every interaction you have with a character has some form of meme jammed into it. Now, underneath all that, we do have a simple enough adventure game, reminiscent of the classic Zeldas. So can Turnip Boy evade devolving into utter cringe? Is it worth playing in spite of, or because of, its memes? Well, let's talk about it. But before we do, please guys, if you like these videos, hit the like button. It really helps the channel out, I appreciate it. Maybe share the video with a friend so that more people can see it. Now let's get on with the video. If you look at the title to this game and expect anything other than a mockery as far as story goes, have I got a bridge to sell you. The narrative sees our titular Turnip Boy on the hook for a large amount of taxes. Rather than pay up, you're going to rip the IRS notice up and instead choose to work for the town's mayor. So he's not really evading tax evasion as far as I'm concerned. He's just paying his taxes in a different way. I wouldn't say you evaded taxes if the government puts you in jail for it, you know what I mean? These tasks will take you all around the game's small world, usually ending with a small dungeon that you have to work your way through. On the way, you'll encounter a number of characters who need things, as well as the items they need, which you can then bring them. The gameplay is pretty reminiscent of the classic top-down Zelda games. You start with a sword, but you do unlock some other turnip-themed tools and abilities that help you more easily traverse the world. I did find the core gameplay engaging enough. It isn't reinventing the wheel, but it's not trying to. It's a known formula and it works well here. What's really going to make or break this game for people is its humor. This is a comedy game, but a potentially divisive one. I've been on many a Reddit thread where I saw a ton of positive comments about how hysterical this game is. In fact, that's the reason I bought it. But these must be taken with a grain of salt because the average Reddit user's mind is so dissolved and deteriorated, they wouldn't know intelligent, mature humor if it smacked a plate of chicken tendies out of their mom's hands. Nearly all the jokes and gags in this game were memes, and if that works for you, great. Congratulations. But for me, it was bad. Now, I admit there were some funny jokes in the game. I did laugh a couple of times. But on average, it was more likely that I was rolling my eyes rather than chuckling. It's not offensive. It's not insulting. It's just bland and unmemorable. It's just memes. It's like going to the memes page of Reddit and scrolling for an hour. Yeah, that can be fun in the moment, but at the end, you wonder where your life has gone as you sit in a cloud of Cheetos dust. Even writing this script, really like a week or so after beating the game, I couldn't tell you a single standout moment from the game. It's very bland and it all blurs together. Another negative, I think, against this game is its runtime. Now, the game is fairly inexpensive. I picked it up during the Christmas sale for around $9, but I beat it in about 2 hours. It's a quick game that simultaneously blinks by and feels endless. You know me, I can't help but do side quests in games, and so I was running all around the world, fetching items for people who needed them, finding all the hidden stuff, and that was pretty boring. The main story is fairly predictable, but does have a slightly interesting twist to it that will keep you engaged. And at the end of the game, there is this endless roguelike combat mode that really feels tacked on. Played it on the Switch, which does not have many features. Supposedly the Steam version has a lot more added to it, to this ending mode that a lot of people seem to really enjoy. So if that sounds appealing, I just can't imagine personally why you would play genuinely a tacked on endless mode like this when you could be playing a game like The Binding of Isaac or similar. It just seems like that would be a better game purchase if you're into that kind of a mode. Now on top of this, the game has an extremely basic soundtrack. It was very short, with repeating little sound bites. And you've heard me complain about classic, air quotes, indie graphics. I'm over it. I don't want to get back into it. You get it. I've done it. You get it. It's enough. We're done. Ultimately, for me, this is one of those meme games that in the old days it would have been fun because I would have played it on Newgrounds and that would have been fine. But now somehow it's justifying this full release with advertising and marketing. I could have sworn I saw this game in one of those Nintendo Indie Directs or whatever, and I wonder why. Why? Congratulations, genuinely, to the devs of this game to get this kind of publicity around your title, but why? I don't know. It's fine for what it is. It is. I don't hate this game, but I just want to make you aware of what it is before you buy it. Because it can really evade your sense of humor, as effectively as Turnip Boy evades paying his taxes in the game. For a final rating, I would give the gameplay a 3 out of 5, the story a 2 out of 5, the presentation a 2 out of 5, for an overall score of a 2 out of 5. As for value, I would give this a meme out of 5, a 5 out of 7, if you will. It's a perfect 5 out of 7. If you're a meme lord, you're going to love this game. If you like kind of silly, goofy, referential humor, you'll probably really enjoy this game. It just didn't click for me. I need something more to it. I need more substance. Same reason I don't like, those scary movie, epic movie, the movie. Because it's just references. I get the reference. I do. I understand that reference, but give me more substance with that reference. Your entire substance cannot be references, because then what are you at the end of the day? Does this make sense? Are we getting too philosophical here on the Sarge channel? Well, anyway, what do you think? Do you love Turnip Boy? Did you think it was a comedic classic? A modern day, whatever the comedy classic is of your choice? Let me know in the comments below. As always, if you liked the video, please like the video, share it so that other people can see it and hopefully like it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so that you don't miss the next video, and I will see you with the next video.